today's episode of Amazon Garage, we take an old crappy set of cylinder heads and see what we can make out of them. Start with a good cleaning. All the big gunks are off now, and most of them are on my face thanks to pressure washer. After letting them soak in engine cleaner and then hitting them pretty good with the old gasoline washer, this is where we're at. So just for fun, I want to see how bad these valves are leaking. So I'm going to use an old trick. I've got the head flat and I've got the combustion chambers filled with water, at least over the valve area. And I use this high-tech adapter for my compressed wind machine. And we're going to blow some air in here on the exhaust and the intake and see if we got some leaks. So look for bubbles. And there. So I checked the exhaust, also didn't get any bubbles either, which, I mean, there is a chance that these valves aren't leaking at all, but there is also a very good chance that these heads have been sitting for a while and have actually just got corroded and kind of seized seal. So now it's time to take the valves out of these heads. Well, behold, our tools just arrived from Amazon. What's in the box? Goodies. More goodies. So this is our fancy schmancy valve spring compressor kit by OMT. Let's open her up and see what's in the box. Oh, fancy. Hey, chemicals. Oh man, high class. All right, let's put this thing together and take out some valves. So here's how she works. You put these threaded ends in both ends. You figure out the two cup sizes that work for your valve, and then you just place it on the valve and crank them down. Boop. I'm gonna use a pair of these guys to pull them out of here. There's the spring. Oh. And there's our first exhaust valve. All right, so because of how high of a budget channel this is how I'm gonna keep these valves separated, because you want the valve to go back in the head exactly where you took it out. So I took the box from our tool and I've got it labeled from left to right, which will be from the left side of the head to right side of the head. And then I've got the valves labeled exhaust, intake, intake, exhaust, exhaust, intake, intake, exhaust, which is exactly how they're going to line up across the head. And about 20 minutes later, valves all removed. Let's take a look and see what these seats look like. You can really see the work we've got to do here. Those seats aren't as bad as what I thought they were gonna be, but they definitely need to be redone. So let's get to work. First thing we're gonna do is clean these valves up. Look at the condition of these guys. They are crusty and ugly. And here's how we're gonna do it. All right, so all I'm gonna do is take some WD-40, spray it on my Scotch-Brite here, put the valve in the drill, and go to town. We went from this beautiful exhaust valve to this beautiful exhaust valve. There's some discoloration here, but I went as far as I could without sanding because I don't want to take too much material off. And to be honest, we're not making a NASCAR motor here, but now we just got to do the rest of them. Okay, look how bad, just to show you, look at that. Can you see that? I mean, look how bad these valves are. Keep your motor clean, guys. Well, they're not perfect, but they are definitely clean enough to go boom. I'll tell you what, guys, I do want to point something out. You see these little dark marks right here, like on this one, on that one? Those are actually cast into the valve itself. This goes to show how much we take for granted the quality of parts that we get now versus in, I don't know, those are probably original valves that were in those cylinder heads from block and heads date from 71. On the next video, we're gonna get into doing some port work on these bad boys. We're gonna get the combustion chamber cleaned up and we're gonna open her up so she can breathe a little bit more. So if you haven't yet, please like and subscribe so that I can keep doing this and we can keep having fun doing very cheap things together. Till next time.